And oh wait, no, not here. Sorry, my bad, guys. Down here, Gift of the Sun, where you get an additional grenade. Angel of Light. Personally, this perk is garbage. You jump in the air. Same with Imperium Bellicose. I hate those things because you're basically just like a target in the air. Like you jump in the air, someone can shoot you from every angle imaginable. You literally have no protection whatsoever. Angel of Light, do not recommend. Touch of Flame. All grenades ignite enemies. Why would you run this with fusion grenades? Like if you use Starfire Protocol, you'd have one of these nodes unlocked because you wouldn't have to use the Gift of the Sun. Angel of Light, if you like it, go for it. I think you're a giant target in the air. I will shoot you if you have this on. Touch of Flame, this is literally, if you're running fusion grenade, this is pointless. I cannot stress this enough, guys. This is the most pointless node if you're running fusion grenade ever. All grenades ignite enemies, causing damage over time. Fusion grenade is meant to stick to enemies. If they do not stick, they will likely cause 0 damage whatsoever. So literally, Starfire Protocol is pointless. If you run fusion grenades, you might as well put 2 grenades because these 2 perks are garbage for fusion grenades. Like I'm not even kidding. This will not affect your fusion grenades at all. Like 0%. This, if you like it, put it. But again, it's pointless. Like I don't want to force these into your head, guys. But this is literally the worst perk ever. Like it's not even funny. Touch of Flame is meant for grenades that will do DOT, which is damage over time. Solar grenades, they'll do it. You throw a solar grenade, a giant little sun pops on the ground, it hits them, they run away, they will still take damage. Fireball grenade, same thing. Fusion grenade, you throw it on the ground, it misses the enemy, it will not cause damage over time. It will do nothing. They can run away, they will survive, it's pointless. Starfire Protocol is pointless. It's literally, Starfire Protocol is like Graviton Forfeit and that other one, and Impossible Machines. It's that filler. Like it takes a node off. You can pick whatever other node you want. In this case, it's stupid because the 2 other nodes are pointless for the grenade that affects Starfire Protocol. So honestly, you can run it if you want, but it's pointless because you will gain an additional grenade with the thing. And this perk is pointless for fusion grenades, and this point is pointless overall. Like there's no point in using this whatsoever. So again, whatever, like I mean, you can put it will free this node up. You can pick one of these 2 if you're into any of these 2. I do not recommend it. I cannot stress this enough. I do not recommend it, but you can if you want. You can put Touch of the Flame. It won't do anything, but you know, that's just how it is. I find it stupid. It should have been something like gain an additional any grenade, like any Sunsinger grenade. That would have been good because you can have 2 Firebolt grenades with Viking Funeral and Touch of Flame, which will burn them for a very long time, and you'll have 2 of them. So you can just chuck 2, kill the entire team, and just walk back, back to your spawn. Do whatever, pose nicely for the explosion, whatsoever. Again, I can see why that would be OP. You can just throw 2 of them on the ground, and it will kill 2 enemies next to you. But honestly, I don't see the point in it giving you 2 fusion grenades if the 2 other nodes are not made for fusion grenades whatsoever. So, Starfire Protocol, I give it a 5. If you like, again, the only reason I'm giving it as a 5 is if you're one of those players who like the Angel of Light. If you like jumping in the air and aiming, then being a target for everyone to shoot, then go right ahead, because you will have 2 fusion grenades. You can also fly in the air. Like, if that's your thing, then go for that. But overall, I think this is a 5. It's a 5. I'm keeping it as a 5. I'm not taking it off. 5 is as high as I'm going, and even that I feel like I'm being generous for it. Next up, this exotic. I've had this exotic for such a long time that this exotic is my life. Like, I've had this Heart of Pacifier. I'd run this when I was pushing Atheon off the ledge. You can ask any year 1 player. Was the Sunsinger exotic to have. Again, I've used it in year 2. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because I've not used it for a while and I just got back to it. I feel like they've nerfed it pretty hard. The grenades, I remember you could literally just spam the grenades like a freaking scout rifle. Just hit your triggers as fast as you can and they would pop. They would pop so fast. And now, like, the cooldown is really, like, I feel like the cooldown for these has been nerfed beyond recognition. And, like, I don't know, the grenades, you can't spam them as much anymore. Like, you still have to wait. You fire one, you wait like a good 2 or 3 seconds before you can fire the next one, and it defeats the purpose of this exotic. This exotic should be made so you can just spam the, like, I mean, look at the perk. Reduce the cooldown of all abilities when Radiance is active. Greatly increase agility. Greatly increase agility. Don't really need it. To me, personally, you don't have to run like the Flash. Chances are you won't. I mean, you might be a little harder to shoot, but again, like, I mean, this has been, I don't know, I honestly don't know if it's just me or if this was nerfed hard, but I remember back with Atheon, I was spamming these, like, I couldn't even hit the trigger hard enough for these to let go, and now it's like I have like a 2 or 3 second cooldown between each shot, and it's like, what is this? Like, even without this chest piece, the cooldown is still 3 or 4 seconds. Like, why would I gain a second off a cooldown? These should be made for being spammed. And I mean, the super Sunsinger, like, when I self-res, I want to smash those grenades as hard as I can onto the ground to just destroy the enemies around me. And I shouldn't have to back out and, like, from a distance throw the grenades. I should be in there meleeing and, like, throwing grenades for my life. Like, I don't see the point in this exotic. Like, I mean, of course, it gives you a cooldown. Like, I'm not gonna be super judgmental. Like, it will give you a cooldown, but as to how much that cooldown is, I'm not sure. Like, I don't know. Personally, this exotic is conflicting me so much, especially since I love Heart of the Praxis Fire. It's the first exotic I got on my Warlock. It's my favorite exotic, but it's just I feel like it was nerfed. I don't know. I honestly don't know if it was nerfed or it was just because I used like the RAM or like I switched to something else. But I really feel like this was nerfed hard. Again, I'm gonna have to look that up, and when I do a video on it, I'll clarify what that is. But I don't know. It's good for PvP. It's good for PvE. It's good. You use self res. You can still spam the grenades. Of course, not as fast. You have to wait a while for your next grenade. In the meantime, you can melee, do whatever. But I don't know. This exotic is the one that hurt me the most because like I love Heart of the Praxis Fire so much back in year one, and in year two I just feel like it doesn't live up to what it was in year one. But this, if you run some Sunsinger, great exotic to have. PvE, you can spam those grenades. Again, PvE you're a bit safer because they're not actually players. So I mean you're good. Um, what else can I say about this exotic? Um, yeah, mostly it's just that. The one you can get from the kiosk gives you solar armor. A little bit more armor for you. Um, a bit more armor you can get. Overall, pretty good stat roll. Fusion rifle is not a huge fan. Sky rifle ammo, Mighty multi-tool, of course. Again, I never really run out of ammo for Mighty multi-tool, so don't see the point in it. Honestly, primary ammo like this, I don't see the point in this because you will rarely ever run out of primary ammo. It's happened to me maybe, I don't know, 20 times since I started the game. I don't know if that's just because I don't know if that's just I'm not playing hard enough or to my full potential, but I don't see the point in primary ammo like this. To me it's stupid. Whatever. Stat roll you get here, intellect 81, not bad. Increase intellect even further. Really good stat roll. Super good. You get your super faster. Overall 7.5, decent. My overall exotic rating. Again, if the cooldown was even farther where you could actually spam them like they used to before, like every second or half a second you could just throw another nade, would have been perfect. But yeah, overall good 7. PvE it's good. You get your good thing for Nightfall to use. Good to use for Nightfall. Good thing to use in Trials. PvE, Mayhem Rumble, Mayhem Clash, that kind of good stuff. Good 7 would be. I'm carbon over those. What else? I think that covers it for Sunsingers. They really don't have that much stuff. I'm gonna cover Light Beyond Nemesis because it's there. Might as well. Light Beyond Nemesis. It's one of those big keeper of the pack exotics that you get where it's crest, like the crest and the crest for Titan. This is the one for Warlock. Again, great for trials, great for eliminations, skirmish, salvage, where you can actually res your team. Supers generate an extra orb. Really, it's a good team exotic to have. I usually have 1 or 2 guys in my fire team when I run trials wearing one of these, whether it's the crest or this one. All depends on what subclass we're running. Revive fallen teammates and be revived faster. This received a good nerf back in, I think it was after year 2 or late year 1, which it really needed. Before, back in year 1, you could, when you would get rezzed, you could literally res your teammate before you were even, like, before you hit the immunity bar, like when you got out of immunity when you got rezzed, you can res them before you even got out of that, and then they could just keep chain rezzing until, until eventually one messes up or the cooldown is too long for them to actually do it. And now it received a good buff, a good nerf that it actually really deserved. I hated when people do that. You'd kill the whole team. One guy would self-res, you'd kill the self-res, he would revive his next teammate, the next teammate would revive his next one, and it would just keep chaining on. And the last guy would revive the self-res guy, and you would just be sitting there with for like 10 minutes with your fire team, just waiting at the bodies, waiting for someone to get back up. So now, it still reses faster, not as considerably as it used to, thank God. But I don't know. I usually never run these. My teammates usually run them. I really don't like these, especially for hunters and titans. They're much better exotics to use. I mean, come on, guys. You can always have one guy, just one guy who's the main reser, maybe two if you really want to go that far. If you have two guys, you have full fast res everywhere. Like, all your teammates will be fast resed, no matter how you look at it. So if you're all three running a fast res, my one guy might as well take it off, because you're really wasting your time to have three members with fast res. It will give you no benefit whatsoever. Two is as high as you should and can go for the fast res. But yeah, not a huge fan of these personally. Really good for trials. Very famous. You'll see a lot of warlocks running this because they think there's no better exotic. And hell, maybe for them that's the only one you have, and it's a good one. Like, I'm not gonna bash it or anything. Not a huge fan of these though. The perk you can get from the kiosk, intellect discipline, pretty good. Overall, really good perk. It's probably as good as it would get. I'd rather have full intellect, but you can probably just pop a couple glass needles in there and be fine. Invigoration, not a huge fan. Probably the worst one you can get on this. I'd rather have Better Already or Infusion. Better Already gives you bonus shield. Infusion gives you bonus health when you pick up an orb. These are both PvE focused, but try and put them in there to try and get a increased melee or Angel of Mercy. Angel of Mercy would be great for these because whenever you res someone, you get some super energy, and since you can res them faster, might as well. Like, I mean, so yeah, Angel of Mercy would be perfect for these if you can pop a couple Twisted Fates. Again, it will probably change everything you have here as well as your stats up here. And it'll probably change this one as well, which could also be changed. So yeah, have a couple glass needles ready when Zerk comes around. And is that all? Have I covered all exotics for Warlock already? Alright. If I was to choose my favorite one for Sunsingers, hands down, Heart of the Proxy Fire. Thing's perfect. It suits everything. Perfect for any Radiance user, scrub. I apologize, newbie, or MLG, Stormcallers, Impossible Machines, because that's probably the only one they have right now. Alchemist Remnants, I don't think I should make a video on this because it's not good for any subclass. It's literally just if you want Glimmer, you can pop this and you'll make Glimmer in 5 seconds. You'll have full Glimmer. On primary, we'll pick up. Yeah, you do one strike, you'll probably get like a couple thousand off this. It's like a money. It's like I find this is like I call this the money chest, the money rub, because that's what it is. It's a money rub. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Comment if you want to see me pop. If you want me to reevaluate any of these, or if you want to see these. If you want me to make a video specific, I'm planning on making a video specific on all of these. Anyways, just comment which one you think I should start with first. And yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed.